Hi guys, it's me Michaela. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today for this video, I'm going to be doing an in-depth tutorial on my skin prep and makeup routine. I'm going to be uploading two videos today. The first one's going to be this one, and the other one is going to be one I filmed a while back. It's a try not to laugh with my brother. It's like my usual content of funny stuff. This is just for fun, but I'm just going to go into it, stop the talking, and if you guys want to try this makeup routine, you're more than welcome to. So I always start off with this face spray for skin prep. This is the one I use. It's really nice. It smells good. I usually don't like scented stuff on my face, but this hasn't made me break out. Also, not to mention, before any of this, I go in my bathroom and I cleanse my face. This is the cleanser I use. It is really good, and again, it's unscented. The next step is toner. I always use this Flawless toner before my makeup. This one is really good for skin prep, and I got it at Five Below. And you would expect it not to be too good for your face, but it's so good. It's so moisturizing, and it really helps with skin prep. The next step is moisturizer. This is the moisturizer I'm going to be using today. I use all sorts of snail creams. These are my two favorite. I know it sounds disgusting, but snail cream has really helped with my acne in the past and present, so I proceed to use it. I am breaking out right now, so hopefully this skincare will help me. Next, I'll mix glow drops. I either use these Glow Recipe Niacinamide drops or these ones by JBL Cosmetics. These are the ones I'm going to be using today. I usually just do glow drops to help make my face a little bit more bronze. Sometimes I'll even put a matte foundation over, but it still helps make your face look a little bit more complex. The last step of skin prep is primer. This is the one I've been using a lot more recently, the Power Grip Primer by e.l.f. or this one you can get at Miss A, which is also really good. It's the Inner Self AOA Studio color correcting primer. This one helps really well when you're red, and since I'm breaking out, I am a bit red, so I'm gonna use this one. And it's really cheap and affordable, and it really keeps your makeup on. Now for the first step of the makeup, I go in with foundation. So if I want something very, very, very light coverage, I'll go in with the e.l.f. Halo Glow. This stuff is really good. Then if I want something medium coverage, then I go in with the Satin Soft Glam from e.l.f. And then if I want full coverage, I'm going to go in with the CoverGirl Clean. I don't really want full coverage, but I don't want not to full coverage, so I'm going to go in with medium coverage. So how I apply is I just apply like in spots that I know I want to cover. I put some on my forehead, both sides of my cheeks, my nose, and my chin. And then I take a beauty sponge. I know a lot of people use a brush, but I preferably like to use beauty sponges. This is the one I use. It's the Real Techniques beauty sponge. I need to clean it. I need to clean all my brushes. I'm probably going to do that today. But I just blend. No, I look crazy, but we just have to trust the process. So if I look really white like this, I don't use this concealer because it's very brightening and light, just like this. It's the Rem Beauty concealer, but when I look white like this, I use this Fenty Beauty matte concealer. This concealer is so good. It's like matte, but it's not matte at the same time. It's like the most perfect concealer, and as you can see, I got it in like a semi darker shade, so it like makes my face not look as pale. I grab my other beauty blender. I just use this cream one, and I just blend under the eyes. Now that that's blended in, I go in with contour. I either use the Baby Got Bronze by Essence in shade Vacation Vibes, or I use this contour stick in Caramel I got at Five Below. Today I'm going to use this Baby Got Bronze one because this is my favorite. The only issue with this is it's one of these type of ones, and they get so messy, and I hate them. But I just do 2 dots on my cheekbone, 2 dots on both sides of my forehead, and I go like this on my nose. To blend it in, I use the Real Techniques 200 Expert Face Brush, and I blend in upward. So that's mainly blended in. I take a beauty sponge and I blend around my face. Now for cream blush, I have many options that I use. I either use the Florence by Mills Putty Blush in Pretty Pea, or with this, I use this cream blush from this Billion Dollar Beauty blush duo. Or I mix the Rem Beauty in Chorus Girl with this Paris Hilton blush. Today I'm going to do this because this is what I've been doing a lot recently. So what I do with this is I take the Rem Beauty blush first and I just go upward and create a line. Then I go on my nose like that little dot. Then I take the Paris Hilton one and I take a little dot on my nose and I just do a little line to mix it with the Rem. Now I have two different brushes. If I'm using these two blushes, I will go in with this Hello Kitty one. But with the blushes I'm using today, I use this BS Small brush. It blends them in very nicely and I just take my brush, tap it, and blend it in. Now my next step is setting my face. If I want to use a pressed powder and don't feel like doing loose powder, I go in with this e.l.f. one. I use translucent powder. It works best for me, so this one's in translucent. But since I'm not using that today, I'm going to use this Pure Benefits one. This one is a loose powder. What I do is I take a powder puff and I just put it under my eyes, like so. And then also I do a line on my cheekbone. And then I put a little on my chin and on my forehead. Before I do my brows, I always blend in these parts because I don't want them to be too white. Then I'm just going to let this sit when I do my brows. Now for brows, I have this Glam LA Colors palette. I use this palette for a lot of different things. But I take this specific shade right here and I take my brow brush and I technically just darken and shape my brows until I like the shaping. Okay, this looks pretty good. I am very picky about my brows, I will say. So I am a little iffy. But this is a brow powder that my sister just gave me. I don't know what it's from, but I just go over to give it more of a natural look, if that makes sense. And it also just makes it a little bit of a nicer brow color. Now that my brows are done, what I do is I take the same brush. This brush is the e.l.f. Flawless Face. And I just tap and blend in the setting powder. Now for bronzer, I have two options. I either use the Haus Labs. This one has been my favorite for forever. I've had it for like 3 years and this is the amount I have left. I still have so much. Or I use this bronzer from this Alice in Wonderland palette. My face does need a bit more color, and when it needs more color, I'll use this one because the other one is definitely way more lighter. This one is medium level 7, and I just use this Harry Potter Deathly Hallows brush. Next up is powder blush. Again, so many options. I love blush. It's like one of my favorite makeup steps. I either use this AOA Studio one in Wispy Row, or I'll use this one from the Alice in Wonderland palette. Or I'll use the powder blush from the Billion Dollar Beauty. But today I'm going to use the AOA Studio. My powder blush brush is this one from Real Techniques, the 400 blush brush. This brush is so freaking good. So I just put it on my cheekbones, some on my nose, and a little bit on my forehead. Now for highlighter, I have 3 options. I either use this one from the Alice in Wonderland palette, or I'll use the Jeffree Star in Lick My Glit, or I'll use the AOA Studio in Morning Star. This is the one I've been using. It's like a pink highlighter. It's so pretty. The brush I use for that one is the 402 setting brush from Real Techniques. But this highlighter is so good and it's so affordable, and look at how blinding it is. The next step is eyeshadow. I use the Glam LA Colors eyeshadow palette. You can get this at Five Below, I'm pretty sure that's where I got it. And then I mix these 2 colors and I just go on my crease like that. Now that's done, I go in with this part of the Naked 3 brush with this powder highlight. And I take it and I put it just in the crevice of my eye. Next step is my waterline. I just use this black stencil I got in like a makeup kit. But if I want to be like different, I use this brown one or this blue one. but I've been liking black waterline on me. So I just go in at the bottom. And for the top, I only do half of the waterline. Next up is curling my lashes. I use the Wet n Wild eyelash curler. Then I use the AOA Studio Lengthening Mascara. This mascara is so good, and it's really affordable. So for this one, I only go one layer on my top, and then I use it for my bottom lashes as well. Then I have two I use on top. I either use this Lash Princess or this one. Today I'm gonna use this one just because I don't really want too much of a volumized mascara today. I want more length. Like, look at the difference. Now the next step is my lips. I'm gonna use the lip combo I've been consistently using. I use this lipstick my best friend gave me in shade 60. I do use lipsticks as lip liners because I feel like lip liners are just a pain in my ass. I actually do not like them at all. They're too I don't know, they're just too much to handle. I do that, and then I blend it in. Next step is a lipstick. The one I've been using is the Paris Hilton Juicy Lip Plumper. I just screw it up a bit, and then I go in the middle. And the last step is this e.l.f. Lip Oil and Heavy Petal. I recognize the shade because it's so good. It has a pink undertone with a bunch of glitter in it, and that's the lip combo. The last step is setting my face. I either use the Fix and Last by Essence or the AOA Studio Matte Thinning. I'm going to use the AOA Studio. And I just set all over my face. And yeah, that's pretty much my makeup routine. I love my makeup. It's definitely evolved to become better from the past few years, and I feel like this really suits me more than any other makeup I've ever done. But if you stay, thank you so much for watching, and I would love to see some people try my makeup routine.